Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're putting two absolute heavyweights of the search world in the ring, head-to-head. So we're diving deep into the world of big data search, and we're looking at two incredible open source platforms, Apache Solr and OpenSearch. The big question is, which one should you choose? Well, by the end of this, you're going to have a really clear idea of which one is the right fit for your project. See, this isn't just about comparing a list of features. No, to really get it, you need to understand their stories. It's a classic tale, really, the established, battle-tested veteran versus the young cloud-native challenger. Okay, so let's start with the OG, the original titan of open source search, Apache Solr. I mean, this platform has been a cornerstone of enterprise search for, well, a very long time, and for some very good reasons. But before we get into what makes them so different, you've got to understand what makes them the same. At their core, both Solr and OpenSearch are built on the amazing Apache Lucene library. Just think of Lucene as this incredibly powerful car engine. Both platforms are using that same engine, but the chassis, the handling, all the bells and whistles, they're built for completely different kinds of drivers and different kinds of roads. And believe me, Solr's been on a long journey. It got its start way back in 2004 as an in-house tool for CNET's website. It was so good they donated it to Apache, and by 2012, with the release of Solr Cloud, it really became a true distributed search powerhouse. All that history means it is incredibly mature, stable, and just jam-packed with features. So how does it work? Well, at its heart, the process is actually pretty straightforward. First, it takes all your documents and indexes them, basically turning them into a format it can read super fast. Then it figures out what your search query actually means, maps that query to the right documents, and boom, it ranks all the results by relevance. It's a simple four-step process that's been battle-tested for almost 20 years. Okay, now here's a really crucial point when you start talking about scale. To run in a big distributed setup, what's called Solr Cloud, it needs an external buddy called Apache ZooKeeper. ZooKeeper is the traffic cop, the coordinator that keeps all the different nodes in the cluster in sync. This setup gives you an amazing amount of fine-grained control, but it does mean you've got one more system to manage. All right, so what about the challenger? OpenSearch burst onto the scene from a totally different place, and honestly, it was built for a whole new era of software development. Now, you can't talk about OpenSearch without its origin story. It was actually started by Amazon as something called a fork of Elasticsearch, which is another huge name in search. This all happened after Elastic, the company behind Elasticsearch, changed its software license. So Amazon and a bunch of other partners created OpenSearch to make sure there was always a truly open source version available for everyone. And this gets to the absolute core difference in their DNA. OpenSearch was designed from day one with the modern cloud in mind. It has things like cluster management and node discovery built right in. What does that mean for you? It means you don't need an external tool like ZooKeeper. Scaling up or down is just way simpler. All right, so we know their backstories. Let's get into the nitty-gritty and put them head-to-head to see how those different origins lead to some really different capabilities. You know, you can practically draw a straight line from where these platforms came from to what they're good at today. Solr's architecture with that external ZooKeeper is perfect for the highly controlled world of enterprise search. Meanwhile, OpenSearch's all-in-one approach and built-in dashboards are tailor-made for analyzing the crazy, fast-moving data you get from log analytics. And this really hammers home that core philosophical difference, right? With Solr, you get this deep, granular control over every little piece of your cluster. But that control comes with the responsibility of managing ZooKeeper. OpenSearch, on the other hand, is all about making your life easier with simplified operations and automation. That's a lifesaver in dynamic cloud environments where servers are constantly spinning up and down. Performance is another huge one. And it all comes down to a geeky but super important detail, how they cache data. Solr uses a big global cache for each chunk of your index. This is wicked fast if your data doesn't change a lot. OpenSearch, however, creates tons of tiny little caches for each smaller segment inside that chunk. So when new data comes in, it only has to update one tiny piece. The takeaway for you is pretty simple. Solr often wins on speed for static data, while OpenSearch is the champ for real-time data that's constantly changing, like log files. So, after all that, we get to the million-dollar question. How in the world do you choose the right tool for your job? Let's break it down. Okay, so Solr is probably your guy if your life revolves around structured data. We're talking e-commerce catalogs, huge document repositories, that kind of thing. If you absolutely need that fine-grained control, if your team is comfortable with ZooKeeper, and especially if you need its super powerful filtering and faceting to slice and dice your results, Solr is still an absolute beast. But you're going to want to go with the challenger, OpenSearch, if your world is all about speed and constantly changing data. It is perfectly built for log analytics and real-time monitoring. If you want something that's a breeze to scale up in Kubernetes, comes with a fantastic built-in visualization tool, and has a ton of machine learning plugins ready to go, OpenSearch was basically designed for you. But hold on, because the story does not end there. The entire world of search is being turned on its head by one massive trend. And both of these platforms are racing to keep up. And that trend is, you guessed it, artificial intelligence. The technology that's driving this change is called vector search. And honestly, it is a complete game changer. Instead of just matching keywords, vector search lets the engine understand the meaning and the context behind your query. It's the key to building a new generation of truly intuitive AI-powered search, and both platforms are all in on it. And what do you know? We see their different philosophies pop up again right here. Solr gives you the powerful low-level building blocks. It taps directly into Lucene's awesome vector search power, but it's on you to create the vector embeddings, those numerical fingerprints of your data. OpenSearch, true to form, offers a more all-in-one experience. Its machine learning plugins can actually generate those embeddings for you right inside the platform. And this is what that raw power looks like in Solr. This is a real query. You're literally telling the engine, hey, use the k-nearest neighbor search on my vector field, give me the top 10 matches, and here's the vector I'm searching for. It's pure, direct power right at your fingertips. So there you have it. Two amazing platforms, born in different times with totally different ideas about how to solve problems. As AI completely redefines what search even means, the question for you is this: which path is right for the future? Is it the veteran's rock-solid stability and control, or is it the challenger's cloud-native agility and all-in-one ecosystem? The choice, as always, is yours, but knowing their story is the first step to building what's next.